I'm Michelle, and this is my husband Barton. I was in the shower one day and I felt a lump in my breast. So I went to a doctor to get diagnosed, and I was told I had breast cancer, and tried to do the right thing and went to a second medical team and got a second opinion. And after research, we went with the second team, and we thought we were doing the right thing. After over a year's worth of extra chemo treatments that we did not need, we were devastated and didn't know what to do. We were told that by the medical team, they called us and they told us that they made a mistake and they were going to just make us an offer to try to help, just because they felt like they were doing the right thing. And they asked how I felt about it, and I just said I was kind of in shock finding out I only needed 4 chemo treatments, and I ended up with 17 and 25 radiations and surgeries and extra visits to the hospital and blood clots, and all of this due to a misdiagnosis. So I did what I always do. I got online and researched and started looking up if there were other issues, like with other people, if they've gone through this or who has experience in this type of medical problem. And I came across Lisa Weinstein online, and I shared with my husband I shared with him her information and said, I don't know, maybe we should talk to her.
And when we were searching for an attorney to represent us, there were plenty locals here in the Winston-Salem area. But everybody that I talked to and went to and emailed and texted, etc., it seemed very impersonal, more like, they're saying what I wanted to hear instead of hearing what I had to say. And Lisa wasn't that way. When I started speaking with Lisa, as I said, it was like talking to my sister, my very professional sister, who knew exactly what to do and how to handle this. And she told us how the case was going to work out, and she was completely accurate. She answered everything from a human standpoint instead of an attorney standpoint. And she explained to us how this was going to work out and the steps it would have to take and how long it potentially could take to get it resolved. And I felt very comfortable with Lisa from the start. Michelle did too, especially after she met her personally. And we went from there with Lisa.
Lisa was a gift from God, is all I can say. I felt too like she was my sister, like I could trust her. She cared about me, and it was my brilliant sister, because not only did I have that caring person, but I had someone who was brilliant, and she knows the system. The hospitals can all afford to pay the best lawyers. We can't. I mean, they have the best people on their team. But with Lisa, she was willing to help us. She couldn't believe what happened to us, and she was there for us, and she walked us through every step of the way. I mean, it was just absolutely wonderful. I felt good because I am not a person that's comfortable in dealing with adversity, and she was there. She was my advocate, and I think we did everything right, and I have no regrets that we went to her. I couldn't recommend her enough to anybody that has an issue with medical issues, that they want to go and talk to a lawyer. And I'd never talked to a lawyer before about anything like this whatsoever, except for doing our personal estate plans, so this was something that I was not comfortable with, and she made it seamless, and I just am thrilled that we went with her.
We would really like to thank Lisa Weinstein and Grant Eisenhofer for their assistance throughout this. They were spectacular in their support, and we really were happy with the work that they did.